on to Liverpool, I want to play this clip to you. So I want to get your opinion on this, Lee. I'm generally interested in your opinion on this clip.
Go on, Zil.
I like a clip.
He loves the clip, old Terrace.
It brings a context to it. It brings context to it.
Salah to Saudi. Sell him. Time to go. Bye-bye. I'm done. I'm done. Too many people living off reputations. I'm done.
Is Mo Salah done at the elite level of the game, Lee? Is Mo Salah done, in your opinion?
Big up to my dear friend Craig. I love this guy. Big up to him. Big up to him. I've got a lot of time for this fella. He's upset a lot of people with that video. Ultimately, he has standards for his football club, Terry. He has standards for his football club. Anyone who's watched Mohamed Salah this season knows that he's been awful. Yeah, he's lost a yard of pace. Yeah, it's not like he's bursting away from players anymore. Yeah, he's lost a yard of pace. He very rarely affects a game. And people can talk about his goal record and assists and all that, but he's not the Salah he was a couple of years ago. Yeah, he's nowhere near that level anymore. Maybe he should have took the Saudi money. Yeah, and listen, at the end of the day, yet again, Craig, yeah, like I said, standards, mate. Yeah, the guy's a paid employee of the football club, Mohamed Salah. Paid employee. Yeah, stop having emotional attachments to these people so that when they do drop stinker, that you get, but look at what they've done for the club. And what, mate? In 5 years' time, Mohamed Salah won't be playing for your football club. So why are you so emotionally invested in him? Yeah, he's a paid employee that is replaceable. Yeah, and ultimately, as we've seen with Steve Cooper getting sacked, yeah, look at what you're doing for me lately, baby. Yeah, because last year when he was bottom of the table, he got a brand new contract after being promoted. Right? They gave him a new contract. They gave him a load of dough. He kept him in the league. That was an achievement. I suppose they've seen that in their eyes, that they've been kept in the league. They've given him another load of money and he's won 3 games. See ya, sacked. Yeah, it's a ruthless business. And it is a business, unfortunately. It's a ruthless business. Mohamed Salah's not doing what he was doing before, regardless of whether they're top of the league or not. And this is why I rate him for saying that. Because at that point, I think they were top of the league, weren't they? No, I'm lying.
It was after the United game. Yeah.
But before that round of games this weekend gone, they were top of the league. They've only lost 1 game and VAR stitched them out of that. That is where you have to keep the level high. No sentiment, Terry. No sentiment. Well done, Mohamed Salah. You've been an unbelievable player for Liverpool. You're one of the best players we've ever had in our history. Blah, 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 blah. But it's time to go, my friend. Now go and find someone else that can go another level. Yeah, and this is where your club, my club, and other clubs in the league, yeah, have been absolutely decimated and standards on the floor because of sentiments of paid employees that are replaceable. So well done to Craig. Big up.
So I'm going to say this about, I understand your point. But what about people that, I understand where you're coming from when people are emotionally attached to players. We can put that aside for a minute. What about the people that think he's wrong because they don't think Mo Salah's done and they believe that Mo Salah has still got a number of years left in him where he can deliver for the club? Because that's a different argument than being emotionally attached to the player. That's just believing that you're wrong, that a player is finished at your football club. What do you say to those people?
They're always years behind. They're always years behind, Terry. Yeah, but look at what Wenger's done for the club. How did that work out? Yeah, he set us back a decade. Yeah, how many times have we seen, but look at what they've done for the club. Look at what they've done. Nobody cares, mate. It's a results business. It's ruthless. Yeah, and you're disposable. Yeah, how many times do we see this? Oh, but he was a great servant for the club. Like he was doing it for free. This ain't Make-A-Wish Foundation and we're just dropping someone in. They're getting paid millions of pounds. Yeah, let's be real with it. Yeah, and somebody said that he said the next day he apologizes and he got it wrong and whatever. Cool, whatever. Yeah, the fact is he's right with that first statement that he said. He is right. Yeah, because people will latch on to Salah now based off of what he's done for the club, with winning all the trophies he's won, scoring all the goals, giving them some great moments that they've witnessed live or on TV around the world. Yeah, won loads of trophies for them. Yeah, and been an integral part in that. But ultimately, how long do you keep him for? How old is he? 31? Yeah. And he's a player that is an explosive player, in terms of pace over that first 5-10 yards. Yeah. I've watched him all season, Terry, and I've never been a massive fan of him in the first place.
No, we know. We know.
I'm surprised that weren't in the little thing that you put together.
No, because I took stuff from your channel, to be fair. It was all from your channel. Said about your channel, not the Terrace.
At the same time, how long do they go with him now? How long does this credit in the bank last for? How long does it last for? Because there will be fans, like you said, and rightly so, there will be fans that sit there and think he can still do a job, and he can do a job. But how good is the job? How good is the job he's doing? Is it as good as it was 3 years ago? Probably not. Let's be real. Every game I've watched Liverpool, which is nearly all of them this season, he has been trash. Yeah, he scored 2 against Brentford, and I did a watch-along for that. And all the way through that game, I was like, this guy's first touch is dead. Look how many times he trips over the ball. All the way through it, he's giving the ball away. Yeah, I said, but no doubt, he'll score a penalty and he'll score a tap-in. What did he do? They got a penalty, he scored it, he got a tap-in, got man of the match. Man of the match for what? You did nothing and you were horrible all game. But because you got a penalty, well, he didn't get the penalty, he scored the penalty, and then he tapped one in 2 minutes from the end. Yeah, and that is why people go, oh, but look at his goal scoring record. Yeah, his goal scoring record's elite. Fair play to him. But his performances are way, 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 way down of what they were 2 or 3 years ago. And that is where the elite level football clubs get rid. Yeah, how many times have we seen Chelsea get rid of players? You think, how are they getting rid of him? Real Madrid getting rid. Why are they getting rid of him? Yeah, because they know and they see it ahead of the curve.
So a question for you then: Do you think the best has been seen in Mo Salah? There's no, he's never going to get better. Now this is it. He's done being the most Salah of old, in your opinion.
Yeah, and then listen, he's still going to have output. He's an output machine. Of course he is. You've only got to look at his output. It's ridiculous. But he ain't going back to that level he was 2-3 years ago. It's just not happening. So if people want to get deluded about it, cool. But he might go on a little run and have like 4 or 5 games where he scores a load of goals. But his performances are nowhere near. The goals might still be there or thereabouts, but it's the level of performance where he was helping the team previously. Yeah, and people are doing this whole, oh my God, look at what he's done for the club rubbish. Bro, we have seen this so many times at Arsenal, sentiment killing football clubs. Yeah, Mohamed Salah is never going to reach the level he was 2 years ago. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. Yeah, so fair play. Cash in on him in the summer and go to Saudi. Saudi ain't going anywhere. They're still going to want Mohamed Salah. He's still going to be the highest paid player in the world when he goes there. He's still going to have generational wealth, and he's going to be rightly treated like a king out there for what he's done in the game. Yeah, but in the highest of high, in the Premier League and Champions League, I'm sorry, he ain't the bloke anymore, mate. He really ain't. If that upsets people in the chat, sorry. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it in a year's time if he's still there. But,
viewers, let us know what you think on that. Should Liverpool cash in on Mohamed Salah? Let us know now in the comment section. Give us your thoughts and give us your feelings. We have a super chat here from Safe, my stalker, who says, Terry, you promised me last week. You said, I see what I can do. Please remember, Safe wants to challenge Lee Gunner on Mikel Arteta. I'll do you a deal. You super chat £200 and you can come on and chat to Lee.
No. I would rather drink bleach if I'm being completely honest. This guy's a Man United supporter. Yeah, he knows next to nothing about my football club. So you keep your money safe unless you want to give it to Terry, but you ain't coming on to debate with me, mate. Yeah.
Right. There we go. You've had your answer. 200 quid. He still says no. This is...
He can give me 200 quid if he wants, but he ain't coming on to talk to me.
Kenny here says, I'll give you off. I'll give you off. I'll give Lee off. I might change his tune.
This will pay me a hell of a lot more than 100 quid, Terry. So that's what happened, mate.
13 months in, Lee still baffles me. Keep it up, lads, is what Kenny says here. Gavin says, AFTV lowered the standards. Those fans are doing the same.
Again, as soon as you start getting privileges like press conference access and media passes, VIP media passes allowed on the pitch and that, all of a sudden, your opinions on football change. Funny that.
Yusuf here says, Salah's only rated in England. He's definitely rated in Egypt as well, bruv. At least 2 countries.
He's definitely rated in Saudi as well.
Yeah. Salah's rated. Again, I don't know where you're from, my bro. I'm assuming America because you're paying in dollars, but he's rated a lot.
A free agent right now, there'd be so many clubs queuing up for him.
Oh, yeah. 100%. This here says, Lee, there's something called nuance. Look it up.
Cool. Mohamed Salah's still not the player he was 2 years ago, and he ain't ever going to be that guy. So there you go.
Will Hamza be confronting Lee today? Hamza won't be on the show today. I don't know where that's come from, to be honest with you.
That's another one. I mean, come on. Like, seriously, mate. There's a reason I only have certain people on my channel.
we're a little bit more open. We apply open borders at the football terrace. We have open borders. That's all we do here. We allow anyone who wants to come on and express themselves on selected shows, of course, come on and do it. You can be relieved that you didn't lose, but you should only celebrate if you win. Participation trophies ain't meant to be in the sport. Laughing stock is what Tony says. Some fair point.
Well done, Tony. Come on.
Jermaine here says Haaland does what Salah does.
Got to score goals.
Basically saying he scores goals but does nothing else.
Haaland's been doing that his entire career. Mohamed Salah wasn't, and now he is. What's the point?
Blaze here says, does it also apply to Saka? He's not been good too.
Well, I've been criticising Saka this season.
I know you have.
Yeah, if you go and have a look at 29's goal against Brentford that you clipped up, yeah, I said Saka stinkcast his way to an assist in that game. Yeah, which would give him a free pass for his rubbish performance tonight. And what did it do? It gave him a free pass for his rubbish performance that night. Yeah, because he made one pass. Same with Odegaard for the Declan Rice winner against Luton. Yeah, I said he stunk his way to an assist, so that'd give him a free pass. Yeah, if you can get an assist and a goal, that don't mean you've played well. That does not mean you've played well. And if performances are not good performances, eventually when you ain't getting the assist, now all of a sudden it's an issue, isn't it? And you ain't getting the goal, now it's an issue, isn't it? People just give these players a free pass because they got an assist or a goal. Yeah, look at the performance of the player and look at the performance of the player consistently over a 3, 4, 5 game period. Yeah, and if they're playing poor but nicking the odd goal or assist, that might not be sustainable. Yeah, it may kick them on. They may play themselves into form. So it can work both ways. But Mohamed Salah's been way, way, way off the pace this season, mate. He's been awful.
Lee, is your second name actually Gunner? It is. When I first met Lee, I didn't think it was. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think it was. Remember, what was the name of your first channel? Was it Gunner Bang? Lee Gunner Bang or
that
Gunner
was the
Bang?
best name for an Arsenal channel in the world, by the way.
I still have you saved on my phone, I think, as Gunner Bang from back then.
Go.
Still saved as that, I think. But there we go. On Liverpool, do you think Liverpool, because I see a lot of this weird overreaction, not so much from Liverpool fans, but from rivals. Do you think Liverpool are still title contenders after drawing?
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are, but they need to go and strengthen. They need to strengthen. They need a midfielder. They need another defender. They need maybe another creative midfielder. Maybe 2 midfielders and a defender. Because I do think attacking wise, despite Salah not playing great this season, they have got enough there to get goals. Obviously, they didn't do it at the weekend, but I do feel they need another like creative spark, as people would say, in midfield. I think they need another CM/DM and another centre back. Yeah, because if Van Dijk or Konate get injured, they're dusted. Yeah, if any of their midfielders go down injured now for a sustained period of time, then what? Because Szoboszlai has been shocking in the last 5 games. Yeah, he's been awful in the last 5 games. He started really well. Now he's gone off the boil a bit. So I do think they need another attacking midfielder, another CM/DM as well, and a centre back. But again, they ain't going to do all 3 of them. So
they're never doing all 3. They're never doing all 3.
So then, but then Man City need some players. Arsenal needs some players. And I said this a few times before. Like whoever goes out there in January and does the best business, yeah, with the players that hit the ground running straight away in positions that needed filling, they go and win the title. Whether that be Arsenal, Man City, or Liverpool.